And you will say, because you made that mistake, you're never going to give
because
correction
because your intentions will no longer be noble. It's not father and child kind of relationship now. Your analogy is faulty from beginning.
No,
because
these men are seen as statesmen.
How? Because just mobilize the voters to vote him out. They have a sense of entitlement, a sense of, these are people who have been involved in the past in selection processes, military coups and all of that. So they don't still believe in democracy. Mobilize people to vote.
And
mobilize people to vote them out. He was trying to amend the constitution to go for a third term. And of course, we're all in this country where we saw bags of money in both houses of the National Assembly. So does that person have the true intentions, noble intentions, altruistic intentions to show us the roadmap on how to go when it's still fresh in our memory?
You have said
how he tried to amend the constitution.
You do agree with the first part of the statement they
Absolutely.
made. But on that note, do you think that the presidency should seek re-election in 2019?
Does that spell Armageddon? That there has not been headers conflict in this country before? That the economy has not been in problem before? That we have not had all these problems? So does that mean Armageddon?
Are you passing a vote of confidence on him?
We are not saying it's 100%.
No, but the question is, would you
making,
say that he should seek re-election?
If he has the right to do that,
no, it's not a matter of... No, we're not talking
decision.
about the right now. We're talking about what politically you think as a government and the leader of that government, do you think he deserves a second term or a re-election?
If he decides to run and his party feels that he would lead them to victory and that he has done well, and that is why it's important to be part of a party process. It is not what the rabble-rousers say in public. It's the party to which he belongs that will make that decision whether this is the right person to field and will lead us to victory. Once they make that decision, whatever we are saying is irrelevant. That's why we're encouraging every young person in this country, go and belong to a political party, because that is where decisions are made. You can be on Facebook shouting from morning till evening. You can be on television shouting morning till evening. When push comes to shove, the party will make the decision. And you'll just be shouting at home. So if you feel he does not deserve a re-election, go and join the political party and be part of the decision-making process.
Mr. Keyamo, should President Buhari decide to seek re-election in 2019, what do you think will come out of it?
You mean to make political permutations?
Yes, if from your own standpoint, should the president seek re-election in 2019, do you think he can win?
There are people who love the ruling party and they like the president so much that they will stand by him anytime, any day. There are people who do not like him, and that is why we have elections. So at the end of the day, the INEC will now collate all of these views. Those who like him, those who don't like him. And the ones who like him, if they supersede the ones who don't like him, he goes for a second term.
You have seen several elections in this country. From your own experience and the benefits of the fact that we have you here, you cannot tell us whether or not he can win election.
There are no indices to show that he will lose.
Really?
Yes, there are no indices.
It looks like he stands to win this election.
What has changed so drastically since 2015? Areas where he has lost, he has gained in certain areas. Areas where he has gained in certain areas, he may have lost in certain areas. But there are no indices to show that things have changed drastically in terms of the balance of power in the country, in terms of ethnicity, in terms of religion, in terms of different factors that affect elections. I don't see anything that has changed drastically.
Even in the political party, the APC, the ruling party.
The ruling party has gained more members than the PDP.
Really?
Oh, no, but you are there.
No. I'm talking,
since 2015, how many people have crossed to the PDP? How many people have crossed to the APC since 2015?
Physical followership usually is not is not compared to what you see at defections and all of that. Excuse me, on the front pages of newspapers. What really matters usually is party structure and how much those will translate into votes. From what you see today,
you don't win elections.
It was the same
you don't win elections in the air. It is people that make you win elections. When one person defects to your party, he brings along his supporters. These supporters, they also have their supporters too, and the trickle-down effect. So I'm asking you, in 2015, who has gained more? Is it the opposition or the ruling party? But it's very clear.
Mr. Keyamo, we've heard names of presidential hopefuls, either from the PDP, outside of the PDP, even in the APC. We are hearing people who have intentions to run for president. Are you impressed by the names that you have seen so far?
Well, they are Nigerians. And Nigerians would judge at the end of the day. No, everybody coming out, they are not from Cameroon. No, you have a right to contest. Saying is that
if Nigerians are talking about thought force, they're talking about a change in the kind of leadership that we see. But if you are seeing the kind of names that are coming up that will give this present president a run for his money or a contest in 2019, are you impressed?
Let me be frank a bit. 2019 is so close that when the chips are down, it's just going to be the PDP and the APC.
Really?
Yes, because it's so close. I pray that other parties will come up. As time goes on, they will have time to build coalitions. Don't forget that it also took 16 years for the opposition to come together before 2015 too. So it's not an overnight thing.
So the coalition for Nigeria they'll keep growing by former President Obasanjo might not come to fruition.
They will keep growing, and I pray they grow. But on the lighter side, in movies we say they call wakapas. Today, from now, they are political wakapas.
Really?
Yes, they are not the main actors. But they will grow. Like I said, they will grow. And after some time, they become some real force to contend. But 2019 is coming too close for them. Right. When the chips are down, it's going to just be two parties for the 2019 elections.
Mr. Festus Keyamo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, always a pleasure having these kind of conversations with you. Thank you so much for your time on the program.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. Up next on the program, the recurring security challenges in the country has defied some solutions. The government has registered some positives, but what about the negatives? We take the conversation a notch higher after now. Join us again, everyone.